What is going on, guys? Today we have got Christian Eriksen. I cannot believe he's already got an inform. We have two Team of the Weeks in this in this Team of the Week 2 from Manchester United, Eriksen and Dalot, and I couldn't miss out on using this guy. 84 rated from his 82. He is now a 4-star, 5-star, which is absolutely incredible. I don't think he's had an upgrade there. Yeah, he's still a 4-star, 5-star. He can have, obviously, his secondary position, which is a cam, and obviously a medium-low right-footed, standing at 5'11". We did pack his gold card. I think we've still got it in the club, so it is a 2 upgrade. In terms of the stats, we'll have a look at the comparison at the end between the gold and the inform, but this guy's coming in quite cheap. He's coming in at 26,500. Managed to snipe one for 24 and a bit, so I'm interested to see what he can do. In terms of chemistry style, at the moment there's one vote on basic, but I feel like it's definitely got to be something like a shadow or a hunter, depending on where you're playing him. I personally would go with the hunter and get him more in that sort of cam role. I feel like he'll be better there, because even if you whack a shadow on him, you're only getting 62 defending. I just don't think he's necessarily built for that on this game, whereas if you go with the hunter, you get the 72 pace, which again isn't incredible, but his passing is hopefully going to make up for that. But you do get the 86 shooting, which indefinitely gives you the 88 volley long shot still, but the 91 shot power and 84 finishing. It is much better than having the 76. So I think we will go with the hunter for him. In terms of passing, looks absolutely brilliant, and I think that's going to be the game maker for him, which would actually put him in starter teams. I think if you ask me a month from now, I don't think he'd make anybody's bench. I just think the pace is going to be outweighed far too much once we get into this game. As well as the stamina being 61, again, that could have a very, very negative effect on his gameplay, but we'll see how that goes in the next match or two. Agility balance is okay. Great composure on him. Good ball control. I'm interested. So for cheap, 25,000 coins, let's see what this Eriksen can do. Eriksen over here. I want to see some passing. A little bit of passing movement there. We see that Rashford run. I feel like passing definitely should be his forte. As we get the ball in, oh my god, it's a second header in the game. I've never scored a header, and we've got 2 back-to-back. But Eriksen starting the run off. I'm just interested to see what that passing can do. Into Eriksen again. Ooh, get caught off the ball. I feel like the strength element of him is going to be the only thing that really lacks for him. Having it at 60-something is just, it's okay, but it can only get you so far. As long as maybe you kind of keep him in them pockets, keep him in the space, knowing that you can kind of always get the ball and have that touch and out, basically. Eriksen again. We see that Trent run. Oh, that is stunning. Can we get the first touch? Nice. Little turn. Again, ping it in. It's a poor pass. But that is a beautiful through ball. And that's somewhat, especially at the start of the game, where you can really take advantage of having a player that can pass like that. Obviously, like I said, in a month's time, it's really not going to do too many favors for you having somebody with 60-something pace. But for right now, it's definitely viable in some aspects. Into Eriksen. Oh, get that chip over. It's into Jesus, who's going to go for the chip. And Mignan did make a wonderful save. But it doesn't matter because Jesus can't hit a barn door. Eriksen looking for that Trent ball again. That is just an absolute cheat code. We find him in here. Can we shove it to the right? No. Eriksen from distance. Defender's always going to be in the way there. Eriksen looking for that Rashford run. The first touch is horrible. I really need to get used to that. Eriksen again leading this attack. We need something more from him. Eriksen trying to outpace Konate. More than likely not going to happen. I'm not a massive fan of his pace so far. Really, really lacks on getting forward. So it could be that even now he might be a little bit too slow in terms of the position that kind of does need to push just that, even that little bit. So then looking at Eriksen's overall then. In form, he's got a nice upgrade. +3 on the pace, 3 on the shooting, 2 passing, as well as dribbling, defending, and physical. It's a standard +2 upgrade. And like I say with a lot of these informs, a +1, it's mainly the dynamic that you're paying for. You're not really paying for a big upgrade because you won't really notice anything. Even a +2 it's questionable. You will see a little bit of an upgrade, and different things will be different by almost milliseconds. So that extra little bit of pace, that extra shot, you'll see maybe a conversion rate that's better, like a 3.1 instead of a 3.2. over the long period, he will be better, and that's the whole point of them. But when you get like a +5, that's where you do see a big difference. But I think for Eriksen, it's nice to get a bigger pace increase. That is exactly what he needs to keep going and going and going. Now we don't have a +10 on the Hunter Shadow or Catalyst. We are going with 8, which again is only a 2, but them 2 will make a difference in the long run when you are trying to kind of really ramp up that pace. So maybe if he does get a bigger upgrade at Player of the Month or something like that, we can see that pace getting up tenfold, because a 90 pace Eriksen would actually be really nice. His passing is absolutely brilliant. Shooting's not terrible, nothing too crazy, but his passing is definitely the way forward with him. He's got great ball control. If you can learn how to dribble really well with him and not necessarily get caught on the ball, because his strength and aggression is just not there whatsoever. Gets knocked over far too easily. But if he gets the pass off, you know he's going to hit it. Long range, short range, he has got that in his locker. And I think that is where the cheap beast of passing comes into it. About 27k I think he is at the moment. He's only fresh out for the past 45 minutes. So I can imagine he will be dropping down in price a little bit by any means. I don't know what Team of the Week 1 was actually sitting at. Let's have a look at an 84.7 here. So he's coming at 11k. So add a little bit of Prem tax and a little bit of Manchester United tax, he'll probably be sitting at 18, 20k at some point quite easily. He's only an 84, not going to get into too many people's teams, mainly people who just want a different variety sort of squad. So overall for me, I think he's above average, but definitely not in that top tier. I'd happily give him a 5.5 to 6 out of 10. I think he can do a job, but he'll only do it so well, and you can get a hell of a lot more players that will do a better role anyway. But that is the first team of the week. I love that they have actually got their dynamics, which again is just absolutely incredible. We have the Mexican kit, Havertz in his German. We have Denmark as well as Switzerland, and also obviously Egyptian and Brazil. So this is absolutely incredible to see. Great for them to get the license. Also Croatia, Modric, go. So I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.